Guys, welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel. This is an emergency town hall meeting. Emergency town hall meeting. I knew it last night when we were recapping Candy and the Gang. I knew we would have to have an emergency town hall meeting, especially after I got offline and I saw everyone's reactions. There have been so many different reactions to the Oscars last night. So much so it overshadowed the 3 female comedian hosts. It overshadowed Beyonce's beautiful performance at the very beginning. It overshadowed Will Smith's own winning Best Actor at the Oscars. Now the Oscars has released a statement about his behavior and that they are doing an internal review. They are considering consequences. But as you know, the town hall is not about me. This is where you, the town, our subscribers and soon to be new subscribers, weigh in on this situation. If you've missed our town halls in the past, this is something that we do. We know town halls are not new. We are not trying to say that this is the most original idea ever created. But this is our town and we will do what we want. Okay? But before we even get into it, don't forget to like the video. It's an easy and free way of supporting our channel, but also supporting other channels that talk about similar topics. Subscribe because it is a subscribers only live chat as well. We are live on multiple platforms, including my TikTok. Me and my TikTok had a moment. They got the behind the scenes, y'all. We're also live on TheKempire and Kempire Daily on Facebook. We're live on, of course, Kempire Daily on YouTube. We're live on Twitch and Twitter at TheKempire. All right. Thank you, Lillian. Lily said, but we love you more. You're more. Okay. All right. We're going to get into this, guys. Shout out to everyone that's already in the live chat. And thank you to everyone that's already shared this live chat. This is your opportunity where you have a minute to share your thoughts on this hot topic. Before we get into the Will Smith and Chris Rock situation, Tiffany Haddish was doing an interview with Entertainment Tonight. And yeah, she weighed in and shared her thoughts and support of Will and Jada, because as you know, she has a personal relationship with them since she did the movie Girls Trip. It launched her career. And she felt it was a beautiful thing. It was a beautiful thing to see a man defend his wife. But that's not the incident that people are reporting on. People are reporting on the Entertainment Tonight reporter, first starting off the conversation, referring to the gown Tiffany was wearing as a costume. And Tiffany's response was this.
A little costume change?
I'm not wearing a costume. I'm wearing Dolce & Gabbana. It's called an evening gown, darling. This is not, no one's paying me for this. I paid for it. It's custom. Thank you.
Time of death for me right now. You look gorgeous.
This is not an acting gig. This is my life. This what fame look like. This what success look like. This what money look like. This what it look like. It's what it look like.
When is your book coming out called This What It Looked Like? And I will just read the entire
that
book.
Book's not coming no time soon, but I Curse You With Joy will be out in November.
Okay.
And Layla, The Last Black Unicorn, will be out next month.
I'm doing so much right now. Okay.
I'm just, trying to accomplish a lot of things before 50. What are you doing?
I'm wondering something.
You out here with no shoes on, I'm jealous.
No shoes on. Here's the thing.
From?
I'm from Chicago.
And you out here with no shoes on?
This is warm weather to me.
I know, it's hot out here to you, right?
So, of course, people are reacting to this situation with Tiffany Haddish and Tiffany Haddish's response. Some people are defending Tiffany Haddish and saying that reporter tried her. So this is on the docket. This is on the docket. Okay, so you can weigh in on what Tiffany had to say, what the reporter said. But we are, of course, mainly here to talk about the situation with Will Smith and Chris Rock. Hey, everyone. Hey, everyone. Welcome to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, where you get daily and consistent hot topics in music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. If you enjoy content like this, live broadcast, pop culture news, be sure to subscribe. This is something that we call Town Hall of Pop Culture, where we come together and share our thoughts on things that are pertinent. Okay, not pertinent. Things that are going on in pop culture news. Yes, we know there are so many really terrible things going on around the world. As we already know, we are sending prayers to the people of Ukraine. We have not forgotten about them. And we do know that there are people still suffering and dying from COVID. We understand all of that. But we also try to make this a space where you're able to escape some of that and focus on other things. But there are important conversations being had with this Will Smith and Chris Rock situation. People are comparing it to the Kanye situation of it all. So if you've been under a rock, then let me just give you a quick update on what happened last night. So we were live. Look, we were live talking about Candy and the Gang. And then there was breaking news that Will Smith slapped Chris Rock on live television after Chris Rock made a joke about Jada Pinkett Smith. Because as you know, well, not everyone knows, Jada Pinkett Smith opened up about her I guess a disease, alopecia. So that's part of the reason why she cut off all of her hair. Okay. According to sources, Chris Rock did not know this. This is what we're hearing now. According to sources, Chris Rock did not know about that. But this is not the first time that Chris Rock had jokes about Jada Pinkett Smith. Back in 2016, Chris Rock made jokes about Jada not attending the award show. You remember that was the year where there were no Black nominees. And Jada Pinkett came out and said, I'm not going to attend. And Chris had some jokes. And apparently, Will has never seen it for Chris ever since then. Okay. So this is what Chris said back. I'm not going to get into that. If you missed my video earlier today, I posted and talked about the history of the issues between the Smiths and Chris Rock. Okay. Check out those. I did 2 videos today talking about the situation, and that was not intentional. There's just been lots of updates when it comes to this situation. Okay. So after Chris made this joke last night on the show, it seemed as if Will was laughing at the beginning, but you also noticed that Jada Pinkett Smith's facial expression completely changed. There is an instance, there's a few seconds that we do not see if Will looks over to Jada or what happens. But all we do see is Will heads on over to, I'm tempted to say storms the stage, but he really didn't. Where was security? But they probably also didn't think that Will Smith was going to do that. They thought maybe Will Smith was going to have a funny moment because we're so used to Will Smith being funny. Will goes to the stage, slaps Chris Rock, and then exits the stage, gets in his seat, and continues to yell at Chris Rock, keep my wife's effing name out of your mouth. During the commercial break, Chris, he's presenting. Do we even remember who won for Best Documentary? Do we know? I don't remember now, because that overshadowed everything. But we do hear during the commercial break, Bradley Cooper, Denzel Washington, and Tyler Perry comforted Will during the incident. We hear that Chris Rock went back to his dressing room, got dressed, and left. According to sources, he never intended to stay for the awards. He ended up attending an after party after that. Will Smith, then, I'm just giving you a play-by-play, just to lay it out there for those that may have been under a rock. Later in the show, Will Smith wins for Best Actor. Okay? He wins for Best Actor in King Richard. And he has this beautiful speech. Okay, he makes this beautiful speech. He also apologized. I saw a lot of people in the comments saying he apologized. He apologized. He apologized to the Academy and to his fellow nominees. He did not apologize to Chris Rock. What we have heard is that these two, even though Diddy's saying that, oh, it's all love now, it's dead, they're good. According to sources close to Chris Rock, they have not spoken since the incident. Okay. So I've laid it all out there for you. Okay. Here's the other update, just in case you didn't see the other video that I just posted. According to sources, Will Smith did not do any of the press once he won. We hear as early as this week, they will film Red Table Talk. But you guys joked about it. You joked about it. The internet will never fail. Look, we are dealing with serious times and serious situations, but I do appreciate those that can find laughter in certain instances. You all predicted that a Red Table Talk would happen. Well, this is what we're hearing. Red Table Talk is going to happen as early as this week. Will have his say on there with Jada. No word on whether or not Chris Rock will be on Red Table. A lot of you guys were getting me together earlier today because I posted a video, but I've taken it down because when I'm wrong, I take things down. Will and Jada posted a video of them earlier before the Oscars had even began. They were already dressed up and going to the Oscars, and they posted a video. And Will said in that video, let me move this. Me and Jada Pinkett Smith got all dressed up to choose chaos. This is before the incident. Okay? And then in the comments, he says, you can't invite people from Philly or Baltimore nowhere. This is before the incident even happened. Oof. Rough. Okay, wait. I missed super chats. Let me just get to the super chats before I lose them. I do want to say thank you to guys. You don't have to send super chats, but we appreciate you. It helps us buy robes like this. Okay, well, not that too. Well, that too. Look, okay. Hold on. I know I missed the super chat. There's quite a few of you in here. Hold on. I must have missed the super chat a long time ago. Let me just say thank you to Susie Q. Thank you so much for the super chat. Susie says, when someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. Dr. Maya Angelou, late Dr. Maya Angelou. Thank you for the super chat, Susie. Diana, thank you so much for the super chat. Diana says, let's get those likes up, beautiful people. 2K. Thank you, Diana. Diana, you still in the chat? All right, hold on. So if this is your very first time to a town hall here on the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, just let me tell you the rules, okay? Let me tell you the rules. Hold on, there we go. You have 1 minute to share your thoughts. 1 minute. Do not go over. You are not permitted to use profanity or any other derogatory statements, okay? This is an opportunity for you guys to share your thoughts on this matter because I've seen so many opinions about this. I said, oh, goodness. These are the signs when I know we have to have a town hall when there's so much conversation being had about a hot topic. So I am going to drop the call-in link first for our members of the channel. Okay, it's a perk. It's not a part of the perks, but we do it every once in a while, especially when we have a hot topic like this one. So let me do that first. Hold on, y'all. Let me go there. I don't know I don't know about for you guys, but YouTube has been acting all kinds of crazy today. Well, since yesterday. Hold on, let me say thank you, Ashley, so much for the super chat. Ashley says, I know Jada went home and put it on Will. I would have. Tiffany Haddish said the same thing. I don't know. Look, I don't know. I hope so. Look, I hope so. I hope she would have done it regardless. Right? Look, right? All right. Let me just post this link for channel members. Channel members, head on over to the community tab on YouTube. Backstage, I'm going to post the link. You will have first access to our town hall backstage. Those of you that call in, again, once you've made your statement, drop out so more people can call in. We have a limit on the amount of people that can be backstage. Okay. I've already posted the link for the backstage link. This town hall is not about my opinion, y'all. Y'all already heard my opinion, and I might share my opinion at the end. But y'all know I love to twerk on a fence. I can see both sides of this. I can see all sides of this. Okay. Let me just say thank you. Badar, thank you so much for the super chat. Badar says, I love the rope, Kempire. I understand that Will was upset. I suffer from chronic illness, so I get it. But this reminds me of the nursery rhyme, Sticks and Stones, Will needs to apologize. And that's the poll question that I posted in the live chat on Kempire Daily. And I need to look at the response to that. Hold on, y'all. So far, a lot of you, my question was, do you think Will should apologize to Chris? And at 65% with over almost 2,000 votes, you all agree that Will should apologize to Chris Rock. Wow. 20% though say that they should apologize to each other. Oh, Lord. This is a situation. Okay, we have quite a few people in here. Let me just slow down the chat so I can catch your comments as well. So let me just slow down the chat a bit. Okay, let me just go back here. All right, and for our mods as well. Guys, welcome to the Kempire's Town Hall of Pop Culture. If this is your first time, let me just post a disclaimer. We got to post a disclaimer here for you guys, just so that you understand the rules of when you call in here. You have 1 minute, first of all. Let me just emphasize that. You have 1 minute to express your thoughts. Please do not use profanity. Okay? The opinions of the callers do not reflect the opinions of myself, the Kempire LLC, our sponsors, or Google or YouTube. I just add that for them. Look, I just add that for them. The callers are calling in of their own free will and agree to not use profanity or make derogatory statements of any group of people. All topics are for entertainment purposes only. None of the information presented in this video or by the Kempire should be taken as fact, and everything is alleged. Okay. All right. We love doing these town halls, guys, because it really just connects us back with you guys, our watchers, our listeners, people that really support the channel. I know I missed the super chat. Hold on. Tony, thank you so much for the super chat. Tony says, Mr. Good Hair Chris should know not to come for a black woman's crown. You remember he did that movie. Okay, Tony, thank you for the super chat, Tony. We appreciate that. All right. Okay. Guys, we have almost 2,500 people in the building. See, this is when I know, yes, we did the right thing by having a town hall, because you do have opinions and your opinions do matter. Okay. But let's get to, okay, we got 2,500 people in here. Let's get to 750 likes. Let's get to 750 likes, and I will drop the call-in link so you guys can share your thoughts. I saw someone said I need to get a gavel. Okay. We got a gavel. But that sounds better. This just doesn't have the same, it don't have the same, you know. But we got a gavel. Guys, don't forget to like the video. Liking the video not only helps our channel, but helps other channels that cover stories like this, that cover hot topics like the way that we do. So when you help us, you help others. You help others show up on your algorithm. Okay? All right. Wow. Just our members alone backstage, backstage is full. So we're going to take the members first. And then once we hit our goal of likes, I will drop the call and link. We're already almost at 700 likes. Let's get to 750 and we'll drop the call link for everyone. So let's get into what other people are saying. Again, callers, let me put my timer up. You have a minute to share your thoughts. Again, no profanity. No derogatory statements of any group or bodies or anything like that. All right. Okay. All right. Let me just say thank you. Again, thank you to our mods. I appreciate you guys being here. This is a last minute live. Thank you so much. Again, to everyone that have sent in super chats. Thank you, Common Sense, for the super chat. We appreciate you. Okay. Let's take our first caller. Oh, I already started the timer. Let me stop the timer. Got to be fair. Okay. Ashley, I'm going to bring you up. Hey, Ashley.
You can hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Okay, yes, perfect. All right, I know I gotta be quick. So I just wanted to say I'm just giving Will Smith some grace because he's only on a circuit, so he gets those questions. I know that they open themselves up to all the memes and everything like that, but he is human and sometimes things just happen. I really do believe he snapped. Kristen deserved to be embarrassed like that. That's a yikes on that part, but things do happen. And I couldn't even sleep after that. And I was just like, wow, that messed me up my entire night. So it was totally unexpected. I'm just giving Will some grace. And his speech was good too. I think he's embarrassed as well after that moment. But you're a great Kempire, and thank you for having this town hall. Bye.
Wait, question. Oh, Ashley, so you have 20 seconds. I could have asked you a question. I had a question for you, but it's all right. It's all right. Woo! I love it when you guys are concise, though. I just had a quick question for her. I wanted to know if she felt like he should apologize to Chris, but she'll let us know. Okay. Obi, I'm going to bring you up. Hey, Obi.
Hey, Kempire. So Will Smith bounces off the stage after slapping the living daylights out of Osmosis Jones' star for a tasteless joke. But may the real Chris Rock please stand up, because I'm still lost on how he was able to keep his composure after that. Just like I'm also lost on the exact timestamp when the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air flipped out. Was that before or after he laughed the hardest at the same joke? And I know you folks swear that he was uncomfortable, but then he saw his wife and he was visibly upset. But I don't want to call BS, because everyone accusing Chris Rock of disrespecting Jada, let's remember that Marty from Madagascar made a documentary on the predicament of what some racists will call nappy heads. Ironic, isn't it? That's it. Bye.
I love it. I love it. Under a minute. Look, this is your town hall. You have at least a minute. You don't have to do it up to a minute. Wow. Right now, we're taking calls from those that are members of the channel. Shout out to our members of the channel, guys. Head on over to TheKempire.com if you are looking to become a member and join our texting group. This is where you get up-to-date updates on breaking news when we're going live, things like that. Head on over to TheKempire.com for those details. All right, Candace, I'm going to bring you up. What's going on, Candace?
Hey, Kempire, how are you?
Oh, well, how are you?
I'm good. Hope you had a good weekend.
I did. You?
Okay. It was good, other than yesterday, but it was good.
Uh-oh, Candace, we can't hear you now.
First, him giving his award back. Whoopi said, "Oh, you can't hear me?"
Now I can.
Okay. So about the award, Whoopi said on The View that the Academy is not going to be taking his award back, and she sits on the board of governors. Number two, I don't like how the word violent keeps being thrown around for Will, as that is a definition of his entire character. I don't think that we should let one mistake define the whole of who somebody is. We've all made mistakes. We've all acted out of turn. And I don't think that's who that man is. And number three, those memes are funny, Kempire. I've been laughing all day.
Okay.
You've been laughing too.
Thank you, Candace. Bye. All right. Thank you, Candace, for reminding me. One of the things that we forgot to mention, hold on, let me bring up the article. If you're just joining us and you probably see the headline, is that the Academy is condemning Will Smith's actions in a statement, an updated statement. The Academy condemns the actions of Mr. Smith at last night's show. Okay. The Academy also revealed that it has launched a formal review into Will Smith's actions. We have officially started a formal review around the incident and will explore further action and consequences in accordance with our bylaws, standards of conduct, and California law. I'll remind you that the LAPD have revealed that Chris Rock has not filed any charges. It doesn't look like Chris Rock is planning to file any charges against Will Smith, but they were present at the Academy Awards last night. Okay. All right. All right. I see that we have hit our goal of, guys, don't forget to like the video if you haven't liked it already. Be sure to subscribe. We are almost at 106,000 subscribers. Thank you. If you enjoy content like this, if you enjoy daily and consistent content, subscribe. It's worth it. Trust me. All right. Let me drop the call-in link for everyone else because I know you all have opinions, right? Let's drop this link here. Okay. All right. There we go. All right, Sharon, I'm going to bring you up. Hey, Sharon.
Hi, Kempire. Can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Perfect. Okay.
I knew this was going to happen because this is not the first time Chris Rock has done an inappropriate joke on a award show.
Mm.
I remember him doing one back on an MTV or a VH1 award where he talked about, I think it's when Luther Vandross passed away. And then he was talking about Ruben Studdard and him being named after a sandwich, so he should watch his weight or whatever. It was a really inappropriate joke. But anyway, I knew somebody was going to get Chris Rock one of these days. I just didn't know when.
Wow. Okay. Is that it, Sharon?
Yep, that's it.
Thank you so much for calling in.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Wow, Sharon felt like this was coming, y'all. Can you all agree with her on that? Did you feel like this was coming? Well, there have been a lot of comedians speaking out as well, saying that what Will did puts other comedians in danger. If you saw the first video that I posted today, I said, well, I'm a little concerned for myself. We have a lot of funny, shady things that we say here on the channel. Does that give someone the right when they see me in the street to beat me up? Or at some award show? Ooh. I'll let you guys answer that. Let me just say thank you. We got a couple of super chats. Herbert, thank you so much for the super chat. Oh, well, no, it wasn't super chat. I highlighted this comment because I thought you were right. Hey, your poll missed out. Should Chris apologize to Jada? We can weigh in on that as well. Very good point. Okay. Nelly, thank you so much for the super chat. Nelly says Chris Rock really upset me when he created this movie Good Hair. I really despise men talking about Black women's hair. With that being said, Will needs to apologize. We too grown and old, baby. Hashtag love Will. I love your comments. Agnes Hull, thank you so much for the super chat. Agnes says not only did Will assault Chris, the profanity was inexcusable. Wow. Okay. Frederick, thank you so much for the super chat. Frederick says, I'm tired of men disrespecting women and commenting on their appearance. That should be off limits, even with comedians. I stand with Will defending his wife who's suffering with a disease. I would do the same for my husband. Okay. Jesus, thank you so much for the super chat. I disagree with the last call. Jesus put that in the super chat. I disagree with the last caller. You know what, Jesus? We appreciate the super chat, though. I can't even remember what the last caller said, but okay. Cheryl, thank you so much for the super chat. And we appreciate the super chats, guys. Thank you so much. When are people going to learn that words hurt? Chris knew what he was doing because he stayed with Jada. I love you. I don't agree, but I understand. Okay. Thank you so much, Cheryl, for the super chat. All right, let's get to some of these callers. Victory begins. I'm going to bring you up. What's going on, Victory?
Okay. Well, as far as this was a build-up. It wasn't just about what he said last night. It's what he has said about Will and Jada in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Most notably the 2016 Oscars. So I think they probably tried to handle it privately previously. Now, and it was just the last straw for him. Well, I basically, like I said, I think this is going to die down and neither career is going to be affected. I don't think they should take away his Oscar, but also, I also think, Chris should apologize to Jada. And I want to know what happened at the gold party. Like, when did P. Diddy become peacekeeper in chief? That's what I want to know. I want to know what was said there. Nobody's coming out with that.
Yeah. All right, Victory. Thank you so much for calling in. Wow. I mean, where did he hear that from? If you missed the report, apparently Diddy did an interview and he says they're all good, but we've heard, and I don't recall anyone else confirming that. And according to sources close to Chris Rock, they're saying that they didn't even speak after that slap. Okay. Brooklyn says this. Miss Brooklyn says, how are you going to tell children to keep their hands to themselves and then not condemn Will for this? Okay. Guys, I'll drop the call-in link in just a second once we clear out the backstage a little bit. I don't want to drop the call link and then you're like, I can't get in. All right. Danielle's backstage. I'm going to bring her up. What's going on, Danielle?
Hey there.
What's going on?
Okay, I'm trying to be quick. One, how do we know that Chris really knew about Jada's situation? There are a few comedians who've gone to their Instagram and said they had no clue that Jada was dealing with this. Two, we have seen Jada embarrass Will more than once, and it seems like that when Jada had that little scowl on her face and her attitude, that she turned to Will and was like, you better fix this. Three, it's a joke. Get over it. Because Chris also saw Jada's face and he acknowledged that the joke went wrong. He was like, all right, that's my last one. He kept it moving. That was his way of apologizing to me. That's in my opinion. That was his way of apologizing because sometimes jokes go wrong. When do we get in this society that everybody has to be so freaking sensitive about everything that we can't have jokes and just have good laughter and good humor and good entertainment and just keep it moving? Four, shucks, I forgot. I'll go. Bye.
Bye. Oh, wait, hold on, Belle. Wow. Guys, look, one of the things, if you're new to the channel, we love differing opinions. This is part of the reason why we created town halls. So you're able to share your differing opinion. So if you don't agree with someone, share your opinion, of course, in a professional, well, unlike Will. Like, we're not hitting anybody. We're not cussing people out. We're sharing our difference of opinion in a lovely way. A lovely way, okay? David, thank you so much for the super chat. David says, I'm surprised people are defending Will so much. Chris Rock is a comedian. Sure, the joke was an ill taste, but it's a joke. How is it okay to hit someone? Thank you, David, for the super chat. Melva, thank you so much for the super sticker. We appreciate you. I got to see that moving around. All right. Let me get to these other calls. Mel, I'm going to bring you up. What's going on, Mel?
Hey, brother. How you doing?
Not bad. How are you?
I'm doing good. Kempire, again, I'm so happy you covering this subject. Again, I want to say you are my favorite LGBT Black YouTuber ever because you're professional, you're not messy, and you treat everybody with respect. And I love that about this channel.
Thank you.
Yeah, I really do. I've had experiences on different places, and everybody do it like you. That's why you're the best. So I just want to give you that acknowledgement. I just want to say, you know what? Last night, Oscars was so diverse and so beautiful. We had the LGBT, beautiful Latina who was in the West Side Story. She won. That was the first for that. We had a deaf man who did a brilliant performance in Coda. We had so much diversity. And then these brothers got together and had this unfortunate incident. And I think that was the sadness of it, that we had this happen that sort of washed away some of the diversity that we had in all areas. It was just Latino, it was LGBT, it was all this. And this happens. That was the sad part. I don't have any commentary about them, but blessings to you. Love your channel. Love the energy. Much respect.
Thanks, Mel. Okay. And Mel brings up a good point because because I talk offline, kitchen table talk. I will share all the details of my conversations. But that was one of the things one of my friends said. It was such an incredible Oscars, even before this incident. It was such an incredible night. And the Oscars ratings have been down for the last few years. Will Packer, a Black man, was producing it this year. I don't know if a lot of people know that. Will Packer, who did a lot of different shows, but specifically Jada Pinkett's movie with Tiffany Haddish, Girls Trip. There were a lot of really beautiful moments and a lot of people loved it. One of the beautiful moments, Beyonce opening the show with her song from King Richard. I loved the performance. And that was really the first time I actually got to hear the song, the message of the song. And I was like, oh, this was beautiful. And then everything was overshadowed by this incident. Let me read these super chats before they disappear, guys. I do appreciate you all sending in super chats. It does help us continue to elevate what we do here on the channel. Again, thank you to Mel for highlighting what we do here. Growing channel. Over 100,000 subscribers. What was it? Last week we hit that? We're almost at 106,000. Thank you. Exactly. Thank you so much for the super chat. Exactly says, we all know Chris could have roasted the both of them if he wanted to. He had no idea that she has alopecia. It was silly about her bald head. Now we have to endure another another dang rape table talk. If you missed that update, I gave you that update just before this live. That is the word on the street, is that Will speak on Red Table Talk. He's not doing any other interviews on any other platform, as they should. They are geniuses at their marketing and their social media. Okay. Ava, thank you so much for the super chat. Ava says, no one should ever put their hands on someone. We should be supporting and uplifting Chris Rock for maintaining his dignity and composure after Will Smith's violent display. I love these conversations that we have. I really do. Jay, thank you so much for the super chat. Jay says, hey, Kempire, I bet $100 that Will would have never done that to Ricky Gervais? Yeah, on national television. Inexcusable. I was Team Monique on RHOP. A lot of people started bringing up that conversation about Monique from the Real Housewives of Potomac. Okay. All right. We have a lot of people backstage. Let me get to those folks. I appreciate everyone and their patience. If you're just joining us, this is something that we do every once in a while here on the channel when it is necessary. This is our town hall of pop culture. If you're watching the replay of this, this is your opportunity to weigh in and share your thoughts on what we are saying, what you think about the whole situation. Okay. Autumn's mom, I'm going to bring you up. What's going on, Autumn's mom?
Hi, Kempire. How are you doing today?
Well, how are you?
I'm good. First, I wanted to answer your question. Questlove won for Summer of Soul for the documentary. That's who won that. You're welcome. I just wanted to say I'm Team Will. Sometimes we all have a point where enough is enough. To me, I just think it's ironic that a lot of people seem to feel as though, quote unquote, violence is never the answer, this, that, and the third. But aren't we like at war now? That's okay. There's a death penalty out there. That's okay. And what do you do behind closed doors when nobody else is watching? People act like they've never had one moment or a few moments where you lost control. And if that's the case, then I'd like to meet some of these saints. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Autumn. Well, Autumn's mom. Our daughter's Autumn. Wow. Again, this is part of the reason why I love these conversations. Okay. Curvy Jersey's backstage. I'm going to bring Curvy Jersey up. What's going on, Curvy Jersey?
Hey, Kempire, how are you?
Oh, well, how are you?
I'm doing good. I hope everyone is well and safe. So really quickly, I do think Will should be banned from the awards in the Academy for a certain period of time. Okay. If they banned Janet Jackson from the NFL and she showed a slip, then they should definitely do the same for Will Smith. Will prides himself, based off his Instagram, he prides himself on wellness and motivation and ability to self-regulate his emotions. However, when Chris did what he did yesterday, he didn't have the willpower to walk off and with Jada to protest or talk to Denzel, like, I want to see Chris after stage. So, I just think that we are excusing Will too much with this. 3, we are now hitting comedians. So Chris referenced G.I. Jane, which is a inspirational movie about a woman integrating into the military, which was all men. So Demi Moore shaved her head. So he didn't reference Players Club. He didn't reference any type of misogynistic movie per se. He referenced something that was, lame, yes, but not demeaning. So I don't think that warrant a slap. Now, we're now going to protect Black women. That's the hashtag we're all saying, protect Black women, protect Black women. Well, let me say this story real quickly. A couple of weeks ago, there was a man from Jamaica who was in New York City, who was standing close to a wife in a bodega. The wife went back and told her husband that this man was standing too close to her. He did not grope her. He did not do anything of touching her body. He was just standing too close. The husband came back to the bodega and decided to kill him. But we're protecting Black women. So when you say violence, it has an umbrella, just like the rape culture or the Me Too movement is an umbrella. So when people are excusing Will Smith's behavior to say, oh, he snapped, he did this, yes, we're all obligated to have our moments of disarray or snapping, but snap to the people that did you harm, you know what I mean? And then when he went on stage to accept his award, he did not apologize to Chris at all. And that to me shows that he didn't care to do so. And I lost respect for him for that. And so my last question to everybody is
Curvy Jersey, we got to stop you there because you're already way over time.
I'm sorry, but I'm sorry. Thank you, Kempire. Great, thank you.
Thank you so much. We always have one person that goes over time. Have you ever been to a town hall? There's always that one person that has something to say. Okay, so we will allow her that. However, there are people waiting in the queue that want to get their point across. So please respect the time of 1 minute to get your point across. Okay. Also, let me just get to a couple of these super chats before I miss them. Brooklyn Star, thank you so much for the super chat. Brooklyn Star says, Will is an equal opportunity slapper. Race does not matter. Team Will. Oh my gosh. Xander Crew, thank you so much for the super chat. Only reason Will Smith did this is because Chris Rock is a black man and Will Smith does not respect black men, aka himself. Had it been anyone else besides a black man, he would have taken the joke. I mean, Xander's not the only one that said that so far tonight. Oof. Cam, thank you so much for the super chat. That was a tame joke. Will was a bully and he took the shine from others. He didn't protect Jada, I think you meant. Oh no, Tisha, protect Tisha when he owned her house. Okay. Thank you so much for the super chat. Danielle, thank you so much for the super chat. Danielle says, let's not forget that Will was laughing at the joke until he saw Jada's facial expression. And what did she need? And what did she need to be protected from? Chris was of no physical threat to her. You guys are very passionate. I knew that we had to do this town hall. Frederick, thank you so much for the super chat. Frederick says, words can feel violent too, depending on the person you're commenting on. He should leave comments on women's appearances out of his comedy. Okay. Thank you, Frederick, for the super chat. All right. Let's get to some of these callers. Janelle, I'm going to bring you up. What's going on, Janelle?
Hi, Boo. Bonjour.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you? I love the robe. Okay. I only got much time, so let me go. I wrote it out because I want to be concise. First, I want to say I enjoyed the Oscars because Will Packer infused energy into the ceremony. I enjoyed it thoroughly. I love watching the Oscars, but in years past, it's been like paint drying. So like, I'm glad he fixed it. It felt good. I hope they bring him back next year. Second, I don't condone violence, but I understood why Will did what he did. He was emotionally and mentally and spiritually protecting his wife. No, she was not in physical harm, but he was doing the others. So I appreciate that he protected her. I wish he had not hit Chris, though, because it overshadowed his Oscar win. Because I saw King Richard and he did it. Like, he was amazing in that film and he deserved all the accolades that he got this year. So I want them both to apologize to each other and keep it moving. And that's it. Bye, Kempire.
Thank you, Janelle. You guys are so much fun at the same time. Okay. Uh-oh. Why did Chris come for him on his big day? Well, all right. Shalom, I'm going to bring you up. Hold on. I'm just making sure everything is working behind the scenes. All right. If you were here yesterday, you know what I mean. Okay. Shalom, what's going on?
Hey, Kempire. I'm done. First of all, I need the community to get a constitution because I can't keep up with the flip-flops. We're for this, we're for that, we're not for that. Black Lives Matter. Oh, Chris's life doesn't matter. I mean, I'm at this. Kempire, there is so many stories out there on what it takes to get to the level of stardom and fame that Will Smith has accomplished. Okay, nobody's taking that from him. You have had to endure much, and that's without that quote unquote wife, Jada. And this is your line in the sand. I'm going to tell you, I'm from Baltimore. I'm also going to tell you, I have alopecia. I got the first patch left when I found my sister, God rest her soul, in her house, not here. She was gone. You know, she had died. Right. And so it is a thing. But I'm going to tell you like this, and I'm just going to tell you like this. We have to say what we stand for and what we don't stand for as a community. I'm not here to say, oh yeah, Chris took it to that line and that was inexcusable. Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
All right, Shalom. We appreciate you
I'm
calling
not
in.
with Will Smith. I'm hashtag Chris's life matters too.
Okay. Shalom. Thank you so much for calling in. Oops, sorry. All right. Order in our town hall. Okay. Why am I yelling? Guys, we are live on multiple platforms. TikTok, if you're wondering why I'm in a robe, this is our town hall of pop culture. We're live on multiple platforms, including the Kempire and Kempire Daily on Facebook. So if you're not following us there, you should. And we're live on Twitch and Twitter at The Kempire. But more importantly, if you want to be a part of our full room of conversation, we are live on the Kempire Daily YouTube channel. We are still celebrating over 100,000 subscribers. Stay tuned for the unboxing of our Silver YouTube Award. Stay tuned for that. Let me just get to these super chats really quickly. Hold on. And my thing is falling out my ear. Okay. Mike Gay, thank you so much for the super chat. Mikey says, those against Will and concerned about professionalism are obsessed with white validation. Just be honest and grow from it. Okay. Bianca, thank you so much for the super chat. Ava, thank you for the super chat. Ava says, the last time I had a fight was in middle school. In response to the caller about losing control, people's response reflects their level of intellect and maturity. I feel like we have better conversations here than people on the streets or celebrities. Okay. Aisha, thank you so much for the super chat. Aisha says, jokes are not jokes if someone is offended. Hashtag cancel culture. Can white people say black jokes now? Because jokes are just jokes. I don't agree with using palms, but you can't judge a person's reaction off an action. I'm just saying. Thank you for the super chat. Dober, thank you so much for the super chat. Dober says, hopefully one day Jada will protect and respect Will instead she disrespects him, but can't take a joke. Maybe she should stay home. She stopped being relevant long ago. People go bald. Boo hoo. That was kind of mean. Data, thank you so much for the super chat. Data says the conversation about Jada's alopecia fell on deaf ears because it was around the time we all got sick of seeing them in the media. Remember, there was a whole petition for them to stop talking. Will and Jada. Violence is never the answer, but America, we are not surprised. Damn, Data's from New Zealand. Yeah, damn, Data. You didn't have to read us for filth like that, Data. Janaea, thank you so much for the super chat. Janaea says, intention is everything. Will has always been sensitive to females around him. And what if the hair loss was due to cancer? Okay. Danielle, thank you so much for another super chat. She says, please be respectful in the chat. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion and we must be respectful. That is the rule, even in the chat. Mods, anyone's being disrespectful. I'm okay with people having differing opinions, but let's be respectful of each other, okay? Xander, thank you so much for another super chat. Words are not violence, and allowing it is as retaliation is a slippery slope to dangerous censorship. Free speech is being tested right now. Unless we call this out, folks will continue to limit speech. Okay. All right. French Life says, all right. I'm not a judge. I'm just the head of this town hall, y'all. I got a button down on and everything. I'm a little hot. Look, I'm a little hot. Well, let me get to the callers. We have a lot more callers backstage. I want to get to them. I do want to let you guys know, if you haven't known, I always have my coldest water bottle near me. Get your coldest water bottle today. Use the discount code KEMP10 for 10% off. They don't just have water bottles. They have things for your pets. They have things for your coffee. They have even pillows for you. Head on over to coldest.com and don't forget to use the discount code KEMP10. It helps support the channel as well. All right. Amy J, I'm going to bring you up. What's going on, Amy J?
Hey, guys. All I felt from the time it happened is, we were talking about what's it called, and I had watched it. I started crying, and I cried because I just felt secondhand embarrassment. That was just embarrassing to watch Will Smith lose control of himself, run up on the stage, acting like he was in West Philly. That was embarrassing, and I'm still hurting for him off that. I'm embarrassed for him. Get it together. It's no other way. I mean, I know people, it's justifiable, but it's not justifiable. I understand all the nuance. I know that's your wife. I know her pain. I feel bad for Chris Rock because that was on national TV. He got smacked in front of everybody, and people are saying he deserves it. Regardless of the situation, it was just secondhand embarrassment all the way around. I still feel bad for everybody involved. It's just cringy every time I think about it. That's it.
All right. Thank you, Amy. Oop. Thank you so much, Maria, for the super chat. Maria says, don't we miss Joan Rivers in times like this? You know, she would have been popping off after the show about fashion and Will hitting Chris. Curse words and all. Rest in peace, Joan. If you know me, then you know I love Joan Rivers. May she rest in peace. Oh, yeah. Ashley, are you there? All I see is a ceiling. Okay, it's all right. You're probably like, I can't anymore. I've been waiting for forever. Okay. What's going on, Ashley?
Okay, so this is the thing about it. You can see me? Anyway, so I feel like the disrespect of Jada is just getting way out of hand. Like, she has been with this man for 20 plus years, and y'all don't know what she has had to go through to be in that relationship with him while his career just soared and hers wasn't really able to. And ever since the August Alsina thing, I just feel like the public has just thrown so much disrespect at this woman. And I just feel so bad for her. And I feel like he had just got to a certain point, like, I can't keep on watching these people disrespect my wife. You know what I mean? Like, over and over and over again. And yes, she did have this thing with August Alsina, but they said clearly on Red Table Talk, they were separated for 2 years. So
Ashley?
why does that even
Ashley?
matter?
I gotta stop you. No,
I'm sorry,
it's all,
but
it's all right.
yeah, I
It's
just
all
hate
right.
the
I know you were very
disrespect of, like,
impassioned.
Jada. It's like, I'm over it, and I'm sorry it had to be Chris, but you know. But I'm done. Thank
All right.
you.
Thank you, Ashley. All right. Let me just say thank you. Thank you so much, Kadaman. Thank you so much for the super chat. We appreciate you. There was a comment that I saw, and I agree with this comment, and I can't find it now. Where is it? Oh, here we go. Hetty. Hetty says, I'm Team Lupita. Imagine having to control your face and not react with the camera so close. Where's my girl Lupita? Hold on. I know I have a picture of them here. Hold on. Oh, my girl Lupita. Wait, not that one. I know I have a picture of my girl Lupita. Where is my girl Lupita? Oh, here we go. Oh, man. Oh. Anyways, okay. Let me focus. Let me focus. That's who I thought of after all this reporting on this Will Smith and Chris Rock situation. I was like, I wonder how Lupita's doing. Yes, Lupita was all of us in her reaction, but she was a little. That's such an awkward situation to be in, because we're assuming that she agrees with Will. Okay, what if she didn't agree in that instant and she's just like, we don't. That's an awkward situation. Awkward. Mike K, thank you so much for the super chat. He says, I feel this channel facilitates anti-black. Really? You can't tolerate everyone's opinions when everyone is not coming from good, not racist intentions? I don't understand what you're trying to say. How are we anti-black? How are we anti-black? Okay. Tony, thank you so much for the super chat. Tony says there's no right in this. Both are wrong. What Chris said could have a lasting effect on Jada. She can't control her condition. Will was wrong for hitting Chris. Violence is never the answer. Okay. All right, let's get back to some of the calls. If you're just joining us, this is our town hall of pop culture. All right, Christina, I'm going to bring you up. What's going on, Christina?
Hello, Wagwan.
Nothing much. Let me put this up. Oh, there we go. All right, ready?
So, oh my God, I can't believe more. So, first of all, I have the unpopular opinion that I think it was hashtag scripted, period, point blank. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Point blank. Hashtag Oscars are now a hashtag. And also, there are too many factors. They're all actors. Chris was a host before. I have notes. I'm trying to follow my notes. And then all of a sudden his speech was about positivity. I mean, come on. Like, are we serious here? Let's see, Will Packer. I didn't even know about the Will Packer thing, but that just adds to it. So Will Packer is in on it, obviously. He produced the Oscars and that little script. It was, I mean, come on. Like, are we really serious right now? Like, it was so scripted and all for publicity. For the Oscars, for Will. Doesn't Chris Rock have a Doesn't Chris Rock have a special coming out? I mean, come on. Yes, like, why are we even? And we're all talking about it. That's what they wanted.
We are. Thank you, Christina, for calling in.
I love you.
All right. Guys, we have over 3,000 people watching. We appreciate you being here. If you enjoy content like this, be sure to subscribe. I've just reposted the call-in link. We're going to take a few more callers, but y'all know if you're not new here, you know what time it is. It's after 6 p.m. Eastern here in New York. You can everyone in the live chat. I love the fact that my audience knows. All right, let's get to the callers though. But one of the things we do here is we try to get to every single caller if we can. Okay, Jennifer, I'm going to bring you up for a quick comment. What's going on, Jennifer?
Hi, Kempire. I was a little emotional with this one. I'm sorry. I suffer from alopecia. I have lupus. So as you know, I've been with my husband over 40 years. So we kind of talked about this because I've had the times where I'm crying with him and my hair is like in the middle of my back and I wanted to shave it off because the last couple of years has been really tough. And he was like, no. But anyway, I want to hurry up. We talked about this and he said, as a man, especially as a Black man, you have to learn how to handle your emotion and still protect your woman. So it would have been best for Will to talk to Chris off camera, go off to the side and talk to him. Chris didn't know. I also read that Chris didn't write that joke, you know? And so that's the other thing. I know my husband will protect me from Gerber to senior citizen. He will knock your head off. But we still have to just be careful because we don't know. And that wasn't about alopecia. It wasn't. I'm sorry. I know I'm sorry.
That's okay, Jennifer, because I'm the chairman. Look, because I'm the chairman, I can extend your time. I do have a question for you. What was your husband's response? Because that to me, because it's a very relatable situation. What was your husband's response to what happened with Will?
My husband's response was he would have looked at me. He said, because first Will was laughing. He said, and then he figured he looked at him. My husband said he would have looked at me. And when he saw that I was hurting, he would have walked to the back of the stage and met Chris backstage and asked Chris, hey, my wife was hurt by your joke. And he said he would have gave Chris the opportunity to say, hey, man, I'm sorry, I didn't know. Or he said, my husband said, if Chris would have doubled down, then he would have cocked him. But I was really crying because I was just like, and I'm sorry to get emotional with you. I really am.
That's okay.
I was really crying because if you see the crown of my head right now, it's hurtful. But when people was trying to make this about alopecia, for me, it was a harmless joke. And this man, it's been said that this man didn't even know she had alopecia. Everybody don't watch the Red Table Talk, you know? And the other thing where people keep saying he want, respect in her marriage. My husband has this rule. You show people that you respect your own marriage and then they will respect your marriage. Will and Jada has not been respecting their own marriage for years. And now all of a sudden we supposed to know now all of a sudden you're respecting your marriage when you haven't been respecting your own marriage for years. You don't see comedians coming in after Denzel Washington's wife, Samuel Jackson's wife, Magic Johnson's wife, or we can name other, because they show you that they respect their wives and they respect their marriages. And I don't have anything against Will or Chris, but it was just classless and it took away from the first of everything else of the Oscars, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm sorry to be emotional.
No, Jennifer, we appreciate you being so transparent and so vulnerable with your own story. And I'm so glad that you did call in. So thank you for that.
I'm sorry.
No, don't apologize. Never apologize for being vulnerable with our audience, with the public, because now we have a different perspective
Yeah.
from someone that actually has a very similar situation.
Yeah. And I really feel that Will's was misdirected anger. I think Chris Rock took a slap for everything else that's going on, or for everybody else.
Yeah.
I don't think that was meant,
Yeah.
and it's just sad, and I don't like it when people just trying to put it off like, oh, well, she has alopecia. Well, half the world didn't even know she had alopecia, and now we're trying to put it on that. No, it's something else going on under the sheets. Let's just be real. I'm sorry.
Thank you,
Thank
Jennifer.
you.
Don't apologize. Thank you for calling in.
Okay, thank you.
Bye-bye. Oh, look, let me take a sip. All right, back to the timer. Look, I gave Jennifer extra time. I'm not giving anyone else extra time, okay? Let me just say thank you. We got a couple of super chats. Poetically Correct. Thank you so much for the super chat. D is watching. Thank you for the super chat. Not the biggest Jada fan, but did we forget about Will and Eva Mendes or Margot Robbie or Liza? Sorry, we'll be looking sad since Liza been gone. Damn. I mean, those were the rumors on the streets, okay? Those are never confirmed, okay? I just want to point that out, all right? All right. In my opinions backstage, I'm going to bring In My Opinion up. What's going In My Opinion?
Hey, Kempire, I'm gonna keep this real short and sweet for you. I know you gotta go eat your dinner. I'm right there with you. I'm ready to eat too. Okay, so let me first start off by saying, okay, we was on the line together when you started talking about this. So I had to do a little digging, okay? Upon digging, I saw that Tyler Perry, Denzel Washington had to console Jada Pinkett and Will. Not just Will, just Jada Pinkett and Will. So in order for you to feel that way, that means that lady had to be hurt. Okay, a level of hurt that required these two strong men to come to you and tell you, "Hey, baby, it's okay. Keep your positivity up." Okay, so yes, when Will Smith took that award, yes, he apologized to the Academy, and he apologized because he felt guilty for letting his actions override. He didn't say he's sorry to Chris because they haven't had a discussion yet. Okay, he doesn't know that Chris didn't know that. Okay, just like Chris said he didn't know, Will don't know you didn't know. Okay, they've made this known on social media, on Red Table Talk. Like, this is something that she does on her Instagram too. So it's like, okay, if you're out there, I'm pretty sure you'd have heard somebody say she's having some kind of problem with head injuries. But that, that's neither here nor there. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not raised the same way neither. We all are different. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna say respect somebody else's piece, okay? Because you never know what one reaction may require. So it's just all.
Thank you for calling In My Opinion. All right, let me just get to a couple of these super chats before we dive into more callers. Hold on. Cheryl, thank you so much for the super chat. Cheryl says it was staged. Chris didn't duck or anything. I was thinking the same thing. Will arm travel all the way to Philly to his face, and now Will's arm travel all the way to Philly to his face, and you stand there #stage. I did kind of notice that. I watched that video way too much, probably. Zoe, thank you so much for the super chat. Zoe says, Chairman Kempire, I love the outfit. Town hall meetings are always on point, slowly becoming my favorite playlist. Thank you so much, Zoe. Okay. Exactly. Thank you so much for the super chat. Exactly says, I would do anything to have Denzel console me. You know what? Xander, thank you so much for the super chat. Her alopecia doesn't make it any less of a joke. He's a comedian doing stand-up about a bald person. Why are we acting like alopecia puts you on death row? Okay. All right. Hold on. Okay. I mean, if I miss your super chat, I apologize in advance, y'all. I agree with the caller. It was misdirected anger. Thank you, Shay, for the super chat. And thank you so much for the super chat. Ann says, the whole incident saddens me. The police does not need to be involved. I hope the two men can have a chat amongst lads and resolve the matter. The public needs not to be involved. And the only thing I disagree with is that last part, because it was done on TV. We didn't want to witness that. I mean, some people did, but we didn't want to witness that. So now we're chiming in. But thank you, Matt. Thank you so much for the super sticker. We appreciate you supporting the channel. All right, let me get to the rest of these callers. All right. I'm not dropping the calling link because this backstage is full. All right. Robin, I'm going to bring you up for a quick comment. Let me hit the timer. What's going on, Robin?
Hey, Chairman Kempire.
Hey.
I just want to say that Will messed it up for everybody. For himself, for sure. But for everybody. I want to know what he took to turn him into like Thug of the Month. There's nothing about Will Smith that's a hard dude, right? You don't ever expect him just to come off like that if it's not for a movie role. Hello, that's number one. But more than anything, what was so bad about it, and I do not believe Chris Rock knew that she had alopecia. I think about Will Packer. I think about all the other, like the other callers talked about, the diversity that was on display, that countered that Oscars so white, that it was such a good, solid show. And it really makes me angry. And by the way, I ain't trying to see this movie because Will Smith ticked me off all like that. Embarrassed me. Embarrassed all of us. That's it. I'm eating an apple because it's after 6 p.m.
Thanks, Robin. Kara, thank you so much for the super chat. Kara said, there are so many people, especially women of color, that have alopecia. I'm in our conversation alone, so many of you have weighed in. Kara says that I have alopecia too, and I wouldn't have hit someone because of a joke. That's what comedians do. Will's actions were unacceptable. Live from, love from Philly. Hey, Philly. Wow. Okay. Let me just get this. Wendy, thank you so much for the super chat. Wendy says, still picking my jaw off the floor. I admire Will for wanting to defend his wife. I don't think he thought before he acted. This could lead to other husbands being violent to defend their wives. Whew. Matt, thank you so much for the super chat. Okay. Let me just, all right. Oh, Miss Brooklyn's backstage. Miss Brooklyn, I'm going to bring you up. What's going on, Miss Brooklyn?
Hey, Kempire. Hi, everybody. How you doing? I'm going to try and keep it really, really short because I know we have the time thing. I was listening to the Breakfast Club this morning, and Charlemagne the God talked to Chris Rock, and he confirmed that Chris Rock had no idea that she had alopecia. And when he found out that she had alopecia, he was very sorry about the joke. So he had no clue. Number two, he's a comedian. At the Oscars, this is what they do. They roast the actors. They go at them. They have fun. They, pick at them. It's what they do. The third thing, they spoke about Chris's book and how Will's book, and how Will spoke in his book about feeling weak and not having defended his mom when his father was abusing her and this, that, and the other. So I just think this was him acting out, because if you watched it, because I watched it a couple of times after I heard what happened, Will was actually laughing at the joke in the beginning until he saw Jada roll her eyes. Then he got up, and this is what bothers me. As a Black man, you got up on a national stage and slapped another Black man in front of the entire world. That is just, for me, I don't care, like everything else, that is the most disrespectful thing. You disrespected another Black man in front of everybody. This could have been solved by just, yo, dude, this is what happened. Yo, you need to apologize to my wife. It's not cool. And stop talking about her. Let's just leave this alone. Sorry I went over the time.
That's okay, Miss Brooklyn. Thank you so much for bringing that information as well. Have a great night.
Bye.
Bye. All right. We're going to get to, let me just get to these super chats, and we're going to bring everyone up. I believe it was staged. Thank you, Brandon, for the super chat. I believe it was staged because how did Will get a microphone to respond? You usually can't hear the audience responses. That's a good point. All right. Anne, thank you so much for this. Another super chat. Anne says, my issue with the public involved is that it may escalate matters. I've seen some very unsettling memes. Perhaps we should all move on after today so all parties can heal. Well, then, they're going to do a red table talk. So then we might have to go live again for that. We might have to report on that. Thank you so much, Lively, over for the super chat. We appreciate you. All right, let me get to these callers. Okay. Oh, hold on one second. Janaea, I see you sent another super chat. Thank you so much. Janaea says, Chris kept his hands in his pockets behind his back. There's a screenshot right after the show. Both of them smiling. It may have been staged. Hashtag Philly native. I really hope it wasn't staged, y'all. I really hope, because I feel like this situation also creates such divisiveness within groups of people, within us as people. I don't like to see that. So I really hope that this was not staged. Okay. Shalia, I'm going to bring you up. What's going on, Shalia?
Hey, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm good. So I got some notes, so I'm gonna run through these lists. Okay. I thought it was staged at first too. And I didn't even think the hit landed. I thought it was just like a little hit the microphone type thing. But I saw the video, and then when I saw him like cussing him out, I was like, I don't know. So I'm on the fence about that one. But both of them need to apologize to each other. We really have to stop using Black women as the butt of the jokes. Like, why do we have to keep putting Black women to get a laugh off? Like, please stop doing that. Please. Now, Will could have kindly slapped them backstage. He could have did that. Instead of just walking up on the stage, he could have just, met him out back. But overall, it's just a sad situation, and it takes away from Will's big moment. And you really can't control how people react to the actions, especially when it relates to his loved ones. And I really need people to stop putting their relationship in the situation. I understand that Will and Jada have been through some stuff in the public eye, but that's their relationship. That's their marriage. Let their marriage be their marriage. But we should not allow people to sit here and make jokes and make opinions off of their marriage. Like, that's their union. Let them have their union however they have it. And then I'm sick of this
Shalia,
thug
that's
narrative
it.
either.
Sorry. That's
Fine.
These are the rules of the town hall, y'all. We're flexible. We're a little bit more flexible when we do our other lives, but the town hall, I gotta cut you off. I mean no disrespect. And let me also remind you of the rules for those that are just joining us. These are the rules of the town hall. No profanity. Okay. And again, the opinions of these callers do not represent myself, my company, or our sponsors. Okay, the callers are calling in of their own free will and agree not to use profanity or make any derogatory statements. This is just for those that are just joining us. Okay. All right. All right. Susie Q, I'm going to bring you up.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I love your show. Okay, I've got 4 things. First thing is, I know my timer's going. We all teach our kids not to hit each other. So if there were children watching that last night, they're like, well, wait a minute. Okay, I guess it is okay to hit somebody. Second thing, Chris Rock, I felt, was total class. He continued to do what he needed to do in the show, and he got it done, and he exited the stage and did not try to turn it up. So I like that. Will Smith's comments when he got his award about love, I understand he wrote it before. I found that a little hypocritical because you're talking about love, but you just hit somebody. The last thing is he's going to go on Red Table Talk because he knows if he goes on a different show that they are not going to be as kind to him as his wife would be to him. They would ask him more direct questions, and it would not go exactly in the way that he may want it to go.
Okay. Susie Q, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye. All right. We have, first of all, thank you all again. We appreciate the super chats and you guys supporting the channel. Lively again. Thank you so much for the super chat. Judgy Justice, thank you so much for the super chat. Judgy Justice says, at first I thought it was Sidney Poitier's skit with the way Chris got smacked. Okay. Poetically correct. Thank you so much for the super chat. She says, prior to the slap heard around the world, Regina Hall asked for all of the single men to come to the stage, including Will, saying that Jada wouldn't mind. Why didn't he lash out then? Ooh. I love how you guys bring perspective. Y'all know I was live covering Candy and the Gang, so I didn't watch the Oscars last night. So you all are dropping tea. Nas, thank you so much for the super chat. We appreciate you. Charm, thank you so much for the super chat. Not everything has to be Red Table Talk because I can't take them seriously if that happens. Wrong is wrong on both sides. Whoa. All right. Okay. We have a lot of people backstage, so let me get into this. All right. If you're just joining us, this is our town hall of pop culture. I know you're probably confused. You're like, Kempire, why are you wearing a robe and a button down? I have shorts on though. Can you imagine? All right, let's get into to these callers. Donna, I'm gonna bring you up. What's going on, Donna?
Hi, happy Monday.
You too.
First of all, big up to Chris Rock. That could have ended so much more ignorantly than it did. His fist balled, but he held himself a professional. As much as I love Will and Jada, they have kept that Red Table Talk has kept all of their business out there to be joked about, talked about, or whatever. Chris Rock took the slap for August. Laverne Cox, he didn't approach her like that when she made an entanglement comment on a red carpet a couple of weeks ago. Regina made a comment. That was the most ignorant thing. I think he ruined it for all the best first after conquering Oscar's So White. It's also disgusting to me. But what's worse is people justifying somebody getting hit. It's like I'm watching the insurrection and they're telling me I'm not seeing what I'm watching. Him hitting him was wrong. I didn't know about Jada's illness either. G.I. Jane, actually, I thought Jada would make a bad G.I. Jane, was a positive thing for women. That Will just took away so much from himself, all the years of his work. I'm disgusted in the whole thing and more hurt that nobody rallied around Chris Rock for being the true man of the night. And we got to see Will party all night.
Okay.
That I have a problem with that. I don't care. I don't care what color.
Miss Donna, thank you so much for calling in, though.
Hitting is wrong. Thank you. Have a good night. Go eat.
Thank you. Miss Donna, I love how you say that and you went over the time. That's okay. Let me get to these callers. Adrian, I'm going to bring you up. What's going on, Adrian?
Hey, love, can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, I ignore the Spanish music in the back. I'm at the store. So listen, so at the end of the day, I have a problem with a couple of things. Number one, I got a problem with people saying that if there had been a white comedian, Will wouldn't have done that. I don't think a white comedian would have made that joke about black woman's hair. I think Chris Rock felt comfortable saying that because he's black. And the thing about it is, yeah, I agree with people saying it was misplaced anger, but he's angry because y'all been slut shaming his wife for the past 2 years about a relationship she had in her very open marriage. This has been the biggest open secret in Hollywood. Everybody know their marriage is open. So if he's not upset about it, why is the public so mad? Y'all running around here like Will is some kind of innocent lamb that can't leave her. That man is worth $300 million. If he wanted to leave that woman, he would have. Obviously, he's still with her. This is August's fault when he would run into the media like some little junior high school boy that just touched a vajayjay for the first time and had to go run and tell everybody about it. He didn't have no business telling that woman, but he put her on blast like that after he claimed he loved her so much. So at the end of the day, yeah, I feel like Will Smith, it may have been misplaced anger, but I think he was just upset. He loves his wife. Y'all done slut shamed her, and that wasn't right. So that's all I have to say. Let me go because I got to go cook. Go eat, Jay.
Woo! That was a mouthful. Woo! This is why I love doing our town hall of pop culture, because I knew after all of the conversations, after I signed off of our previous live, I saw the conversations that we're having on Twitter. I saw the conversations. People were on live talking on TikTok about this issue. I said, oh, if I didn't know that we needed to do a town hall before, definitely we needed to do a town hall here. If you're part of the replay crew, I want to know your thoughts. This is your opportunity to let us know what you think about the situation and what you think about what everyone is saying about this Will Smith and Chris Rock situation that happened last night at the Oscars. All right, Aisha, thank you so much for the super chat. Aisha says they need to invite Chris to the Red Table Talk. I'm just saying. I kind of said that in my previous video too. If you're going to have this table talk, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they do. Just saying. Dana, thank you so much for the super chat. Dana says, so disappointed with Will Smith. A night of first. I commend Will Packer and Shayla Cowan for Proda. I think you mean Coda, right? Or no, for Proda's show and setting precedent for people who look like us. Will owes those two an apology. I mean, Will did apologize to the Academy and to his fellow nominees during his speech. There was no apology to Chris Rock. Okay. I did post a poll in our Kempire Daily YouTube live chat asking the question, do you think that Will Smith should apologize to Chris Rock, with the options yes, no, maybe, or they should apologize to each other? Overwhelmingly at 68%, with over 3,000 votes, you all believe that Will Smith should apologize to Chris Rock. All right, Brianna, I'm going to bring you up. What's going on, Brianna?
Hi, Kempire. I love your show. I haven't ever called in, and this is my first time.
Thank you.
I just wanted to say that this was like a really hard thing for me to watch. I hate violence, first of all, and so that was really sad. But for Jada to have to deal with losing her hair and deal with everyone's comments always, this is to let everyone know, don't make that comment ever again. I've lost my hair personally, and I was younger, and it still like hurts me to this day for unknown reasons. So that's why I stand with Will, even though I don't know how like anyone else would want to handle that situation. But you know, Will decided to handle it that way and then apologize to the Academy. So, and I don't understand why the Academy greenlit that joke. It wasn't even funny. I didn't like the joke at all. And that's it. I love you, Kempire.
Thank you so much, Brianna. And thank you for being so vulnerable and sharing your own personal story as well.
Of course. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Oh, guys, it takes a lot. First of all, for those of you that never call in, it does take a lot for people to call in and share their thoughts, period. Even if it's not a personal story, just to share their thoughts. And I know there are a lot of people that are, sit backstage and they're nervous to call in. So be kind. I'm not pointing this out to anyone now, but I'm just saying ahead of everyone in their comments, be kind to the callers. Okay. But also thank you to the callers that have been calling in and sharing their own personal experiences. You don't have to, but you do. And it does help all of us that maybe didn't think about it before, hear your perspective on it. Okay. Justnia, I'm going to bring you up. What's going on, Justnia?
Hey, Kempire, how are you?
Well, how are you?
I'm well. Don't get mad at me, guys. I just want to, I'm really just want to ask the big question at the end, but mainly I want to say, like, when I first saw it, I kind of like, because he laughed at first and I was kind of laughing until I saw the faces in the crowd. And I realized, like, all the Black people were kind of shocked, but then I noticed, like, some of the the white actors were laughing. And that's when my face kind of just went, like it kind of just hit the bottom of my stomach because it felt kind of like, okay, well, because Will has a history with Black people, so it kind of like hit me a different way. But my big question is honestly, because I was raised differently and I'm not from America, so I came here in a certain age. So for me, my main question really is like, I see a lot of times how we always say, fight for Black women. Even if somebody is saying a comment that's making a Black woman feel bad, we always say like, oh, Black men need to stand up for Black women. So it's like, I get kind of confused where it feels like certain situations are pick and choose. Like if two Black men are against each other, then it's, oh, no. It's only towards white people that we have to like stand against. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's my question. And I hope nobody is upset with me with that, but that's my main question because it confuses me sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if you're going to stand with us, you're going to stand with us all the way in every situation because you didn't tell us how you want us to stand with us, right? You didn't tell Black men how you want them to stand with us. You just said stand with us. So,
Nia, we appreciate you calling in and sharing
Thank
your
you. I'm
thoughts.
sorry for going over.
That's okay. That's okay. Thank you, Nia. Of course. All right. Nadim, I'm going to bring you up for a quick comment. What's going on, Nadim?
Hey, what's up, Kempire?
How are you?
I'm doing great. All right. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Here I go.
Be respectful. I might drop you, Nadim.
Number one, I'm going to drag Will and everybody else a little bit, just a little bit. Lupita, you should have brought some of that Wakandan water for Will Smith to take some of that anger that he had. It was hella triggering. Okay, it was extremely uncomfortable to watch. Number two, Chris Rock might have deserved a little slap. He's done some messy stuff before, and no, okay. But it was triggering. And not only that, Will Smith has been in these streets for how many years? Margaret Robbie, Liza, all these saltines, like, please. Not only that, August Alsina, Jada brought him. She slept with him while she's supposed to be mentoring him. He was the one that was sick. That's all. Thank you very much.
Nadine. All right. Mandy, I'm going to bring you up. What's going on, Mandy?
Hey, Kempire.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well.
I just want to say I'm probably one of the very few people who have not seen the G.I. Jane movie. So I was very confused. I'm thinking there was an entanglement in the movie or something. So when I found out what it was about, I'm like, okay. But then hearing that he didn't know about her having alopecia, I think Will did cross the line. And lastly, I want to say I applaud Chris Rock for keeping his composure and keeping it going because I probably would have ran after Will.
Okay.
But anyways, have a great day, Kempire.
You too, Mandy.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Okay, let me pause this. All right. And just a reminder, guys, we have already over 3,000 people watching our town hall of pop culture. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe because it is a subscribers only live chat, but also you're getting daily and consistent content here on the channel. We're going to bring up Miss Shanice. Hey, Shanice.
Hey, what's going on?
Nothing much. What's going on?
So honestly, I don't think it was staged. A lot of people are saying that it was based on Will's like laughter in the beginning, but a lot of the times when something negative happens to us, we honestly sometimes we react in a way at first it's kind of laughing it off like, oh, haha, like when somebody makes a joke about us. But then when he actually thought about what was going on, then he's like, oh, okay, so you're talking about my wife. I need to react. And honestly, I don't think it was right that he did go up on stage and hit Chris like that. But, you know, I get it. It's his wife. He wants to protect his wife. But also, I think, you know, as a husband, I think he did what was right. But I think, honestly, he should have waited until backstage to talk to him and just let him know, like, hey, that wasn't right, you know, and see what can happen after that. Maybe mend a few, you know, few things with him. But anyway, have a great day.
Thank you so much. Have a great night. Melba, I'm going to bring you up in just a second. Hold on one second. All right. Lively, thank you so much for the super chat. Lively says, did anybody mention Chris Rock? Chris Rock knows all too well about black hair and how the community feels regarding our hair, considering his Good Hair movie. Okay. And thank you so much for the super chat, for another super chat. And says, sending you a virtual hug and loads of love, Brianna. Thank you for sharing. We support you, sis. You are beautiful. Shout out to Brianna that called in. Okay. All right, Melva, I'm going to bring you up in 1 second. Let me just save that. Hey, Melva.
Hey, Kempire. Thank you. Really quickly, I just want to say I heard a caller say that they felt disgusted. I don't really feel disgusted. I feel sad. And I feel sad for Will. And I've always been a fan of he and Jada separately, not so much as a marriage. But with Will, after reading his book and all the things that he went through as a child, I think that kind of plays into his marriage. He looked at Jada and I think he felt like, I better do something. And I think him screaming, keep your name out of your mouth, that was almost worse to me. He said it twice. It was audible. That was cringeworthy to me, but I'm praying for him because I feel like he's going through something. I think it's deeper than that. And I think maybe he's internally mad at Jada. There's been a lot of drama going on. 2016, Chris was not kind at all. He made several jokes about them trying to boycott the Oscars. So I don't feel bad about it. I think later Will should apologize, but I'm not mad at him. I'm just going to pray for him because I think he's hurting. Something is going on. So that's all I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you, Melva. Right. All right. We have about 4 more callers, guys. If you're just joining us, this is our town hall of pop culture. I just want to say again, thank you to everyone that sends in super chats. Thank you to everyone that sends in Cash Apps, PayPal, Venmos, things like that. We don't normally see them until after the live, but we appreciate you supporting the channel because, as you know, yeah, we can, you know, make money off of views and ad revenue and things like that. But when we talk about sensitive topics like this, sometimes YouTube limits how much you can make on a video like this. So we do appreciate you guys that send in the super chats. But those of you that don't feel the pressure that you have to, I'm just saying, I want to say thank you to all of you that have been sending in super chats during this live. D Espinoza, thank you so much for the super chat. D says, is it 1850 where this was the norm, or are we 2022 where we handle this with dignity and civility? Okay, exactly. Thank you so much for the super chat. Exactly says, I'm sorry, he called her G.I. Jane 2, not a bald-headed bee. I wish Will would have taken the mic and stolen the show instead. That would have been better. Okay. And this is where you guys get to share your thoughts. I'm loving this conversation that we're having because everyone has a difference of opinion. But I love to twerk on a fence. Okay, shut up. Kempire, come on now. All right, on to Eva. I want to bring you up. What's going on to Eva?
Hi, Chairman Kempire. I
Hello.
really appreciate you doing this and for taking my call. I just want to say it's not the end of the world, okay? Black people are not going to be shunned from the Oscars forever. They will get past this, Jada will and Chris Rock. There are probably a lot of people on this live that are younger than me, but I remember a Caucasian man streaking across the stage butt naked during an Oscar presentation. I remember Marlon Brando going up to the microphone after he had been awarded an Oscar and saying, "I'm not taking it because I don't like the way America treats Native Americans." They've still been getting Oscars. It didn't stop Caucasian people from getting Oscars and nominations. So it's not the end of the world. Yes, it was a sad, unfortunate thing. I'm sorry that it happened, but we'll get through this. Okay, guys, we'll get through it.
On to Eva. Thank you so much for calling in.
Yep.
Okay. Kimberly, thank you so much for the super chat. Kimberly says they should not be rushing to the red table. If you're just joining us, there is this rumor out there that well, not a rumor. He did not do any press after he won the Oscar last night. The rumor is that he is going to go to the red table to have this conversation. Jada Pinkett Smith's successful show on Facebook TV. Kimberly says they should not be rushing to the red table. They're too overexposed. Hence the petition for them to stop talking. Being on that platform opens them up to even more ridicule. Also, you can fight for what you believe in without using your fists, but with your intellect. Thank you so much, Kimberly, for the super chat. Hold on. And guys, if I missed your super chat, I apologize in advance. Cindy says, I wonder how Kanye feels about the situation. He will weigh in at some point, and I'll have to report on it. Oh, God. Is he? No, he's not. It was only for 24 hours. He's not blocked. All right. Condemns, I'm going to bring you up. What's going on?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Okay. I have a lot, but I'm going to keep it short. I want to praise people who've been talking about their alopecia stories. I praise you. It takes a lot and courage to say that. I'm in the middle on this one. I'm listening to everybody's talks. I'm wondering itself was it staged? Because yeah. But overall, I just don't like it how people are chastising Will. He's not really my favorite, Hollywood actor, but I just find it very interesting because a lot of comedians have made fun of Harvey Weinstein and his situation, and everybody just laughed at it. And I just find it very interesting how we're ready to hang someone who lost control, nor I don't condone violence, but not do the same thing for their white counterparts. I feel like that's just not okay. And I feel like, I know I'm running up time, but I feel like this is like an example of why we should not push Black people or people of color in white spaces. We should just focus on our own and stop looking for white validation. And that's it.
Thank you so much for calling in. All right. Abby, I'm going to bring you up. What's going on, Abby?
Hi, Kempire.
How are you?
My opinion on this is that I'm like in the middle because yes, I understand where Will was coming from because I don't suffer from alopecia, but my mom does have early baldness. So if someone was to keep making jokes about my mother, I would be very defensive about that situation. Like, because sometimes she breaks down crying and she doesn't know that I know. So yeah, because hair is very important, especially with her job and stuff. That's why she got wigs and stuff, and she doesn't like wearing wigs. So she tries all type different things trying to get her hair to grow back, and it doesn't do. But in reference to that, it's like I understand where he's coming from, but he still should have handled that more better. Like, talk it out. I think it was the fact of his upbringing, and then that just Chris Rock
and all his history and stuff, and that just brings back memories of him as a child. So he's just like putting himself back in that traumatic space and what he would have done if he was older at that time.
Abby, I appreciate you calling in and sharing your mom's story as well. All right. The new entry. You ready? You ready? Okay. Guys, if you're just joining us, this is our town hall of pop culture. This is going to be the last call, and I'll share my final thoughts on this Will Smith and Chris Rock at the Oscars situation. If you're just joining us, be sure to like the video. It's an easy and free way of supporting our channel, but also other channels that might be talking about this topic or cover similar content. So you're supporting other content creators and sometimes smaller content creators. Okay. So new entry, I'm going to bring you up. What's going on?
Hi, Uncle Keem. I call you Uncle Keem because, like, you know, like Wendy, when she's like a friend in my head, like you're my uncle in my head.
Oh,
So hi, Uncle Keem.
hey.
I also just wanted to say that it is very important that we are mindful of not specifically making humor of people's physical appearance, because you never know. And it just, I'm shaking.
It's okay.
It kind of just reminds me of the Chadwick Boseman situation. It was ha ha he he, and then they're gone. So no matter what the, you know, disfigurement is or whatever, it's just very important to be mindful, and that is why this is a cautionary tale. As far as them fighting, I'm just gonna put it off as like too much testosterone and also just weirdness, but that's just what I wanted to say and just foot stomp because I know it's already been said. But thank you,
No.
Uncle Keem.
Thank you so much for calling in. Take care. Have a good night. I mean, she brings up a really good point. You never know what people are struggling with. Remember Chadwick Boseman? You know, a lot of people had comments on the way that he had looked, and he had been struggling with cancer for over a year. I love these conversations. This is part of the reason why I love having this platform. We continue to have these conversations and town halls where we talk about these types of things, but we try to do it in a respectful manner. And sometimes we try to be funny if we can be funny. Of course, it doesn't always land because I'm not a comedian. But we appreciate everyone calling in and sharing your thoughts. Sheila, thank you so much for the super chat. Sheila says, thank you for the town hall. I love it. Thank you, Sheila, for always supporting. Data, our moderator, a member, and longtime supporter, day one supporter. Data remembers my Oprah interview 10 years ago. This year marks 10 years. Data says, thank you for this, Kemp. Makes up for me missing Wendy. Oh, that was the other comment. A lot of people were saying, like, Monday would be the day we would want to hear what Wendy Williams has to say. He says, thank you for this, Kemp. Makes up for me missing Wendy, and love to those who were offended by Chris's joke and those traumatized by Will's actions. Thank you so much, Data. Appreciate that. Thank you all for calling in. As I said before, it's not easy to call in and share your opinion on camera, off camera. It doesn't matter, because everyone's going to have their own difference of opinion on what you have to say. I appreciate the callers calling in. I appreciate our Team Kempire and Royal Court members for keeping the lights on here at the studio on a monthly basis. Thank you. Thank you to everyone that sent in a super chat. Thank you in advance. Those of you that send in Cash Apps, Venmos, all of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you to our moderators. So we're able to have these kinds of conversation in a safe place, even when we have a difference of opinion. Not sure what exactly happened at the Oscars, what Will Smith was thinking, what Jada Pinkett may have been going through and feeling in that instance. As I reported earlier today, Nicki Minaj shared, like, you don't know what a husband and wife share in those intimate moments, especially if she's struggling with a disease or just struggling with mental health. You don't know. So all of this is just a reminder that we all should be mindful of the things that we say, because we never know how that might affect someone. And look, never be afraid to apologize when we have said something out, from the left. And I'm sure I have said things to people that have hurt their feelings, because I'm a Taurus and I can be very direct. But either way, I appreciate those of you that called in and shared your own personal stories. For that bravery, I salute you and I thank you. Thank you again to everyone for being here. Hold on, let me fix my thing. Town hall meeting is done. Guys, you know what time it is. I'm getting out of here. Have a great rest of your evening. I'll see you guys later. All right. Don't forget to like the video. Easy and free way of supporting the channel and other channels that cover the same topics. Have a great rest of your evening. I'll see you guys in the next video.